The AWA are reckoned to be the most endangered tribe in the world. Their ancestral lands in the Amazon have been invaded by illegal loggers and farmers. Their traditional existence is being destroyed.
But
now the Brazilian government is taking action, mobilising its forces to try and save the AWA.
Ela funciona na completa ilegalidade, retirando madeira de terra indígena.
So you're going to destroy the whole place?
E aí a gente vai destruir.
So is this a turning point for the AWA? Will the Brazilian government be able to save the tribe? We're flying over the edge of the Amazon. I'm with an officer from FUNAI, Brazil's Indigenous Affairs Department. FUNAI is responsible for looking after tribal communities. The AWA tribe live in the last islands of forest left in this region. They may be near the edge of the jungle, but they're some of the most isolated people on Earth. Many AWA grew up without any contact with the outside world. A few small groups still live completely separately.
Cicero says we're in an area now where they know that there are uncontacted people. They think there's a community of maybe 40 or 50 people here. But you can see there's a kind of spider web of logging tracks in the forest. They know that the loggers are here as well.
These illegal loggers are rapidly destroying the remaining forest, putting the 350 or so AWA in such peril that they've been described as the most endangered tribe on the planet.
É uma história de resistência, né? Fazem 514 anos que a nossa cultura tenta subjugar a cultura deles. Tem grupo que está a menos de 3 quilômetros de outras aldeias. Eles tinham toda uma situação para ter feito contato ou para já ter sucumbido, terem morrido, né, pela pressão madeireira.
I first visited the AWA 4 years ago. Last time I was here, they took me on a hunt.
I'm not going to dress like that, no. I'm not dressing. He wants me to dress
This
like that.
is their traditional hunting gear. Even then, with so much of the forest gone, the hunt leader Pirai wanted to show me how hard it was to find food. Hunting in the jungle is hot work, and we all take a well-earned dip. Maybe I'd lost my inhibitions. They wanted to initiate me with their traditional adornment. Despite their troubles, the AWA clearly haven't lost their sense of humour. Four years later, and I can't wait to see the tribe again.
So just coming back to the village. So it's amazing to come back. I never thought I would, actually. Mantu! Mantu! I think that's hello. Hey, hello. I remember you. Manchu. Do you remember me? Yeah, we came here before, swimming. And I remember you as well. Hey, from last time. Do you remember? Oh, no. And my hunting buddy Pirai certainly remembers me. No! No! No. I can't believe he remembers it 4 years ago. 4 years? You can still remember. Not again. I've been tricked once, so it's not happening again. But life has got much worse for the Awa. They tell me these days they can sometimes even hear the chainsaws from the village. It's a familiar sound. Many Awa have spent their lives fleeing the loggers. Not only do loggers destroy the forest and drive away the animals, they have been known to kill indigenous people. When he was a child, Pirai lived in an uncontacted community and had many close escapes.
A minha papai está correndo também, eu correndo também, eu está correndo, a minha papai também, tudo correndo. Aí fica dormindo outro da área, né? Fica bem, dormir bem. Aí madeireira vai tirar a madeira nossa, né? Vai tirar a madeira, vem pra cá, fica corta perto, né? E eu correr atrás de outro da área, né?
Look at the parrots.
Pirai and his family managed to escape. Others did not.
I do remember you from last time. Yeah. When we came before. And we went in the forest.
Until 15 years ago, Kamara lived as a nomad with one of the uncontacted communities in the forest. Whilst trying to escape the loggers, he was separated from his family and finally settled in this Awa village. He hasn't seen his son since. Last year, officers from Funai organised an expedition with Kamara to try and find his family. This year, Brazil is hosting the World Cup. In 2016, it will stage the Olympics. The events have helped drive a building boom, creating a massive demand for timber and have made indigenous forest reserves like the Awas even more attractive to loggers. But it is not all bad news. Things are changing for the Awa.
After years of neglect, the Brazilian government has finally decided to do something, and it literally has sent in the army. We're flying into a base camp they've set up just outside the indigenous reserves, and that's where they're operating from, driving out the people who've gone into the forest.
It is called Operation Awa and is organised by the Office of the Brazilian President, and they mean business. The Army, Air Force and Military Police are working alongside FUNAI, the Indigenous Peoples Department, and Brazil's Environmental Protection Service. We're off to Cabeça Fria, a small farming town inside the Awa's land. This is one of the poorest regions of Brazil. The people here scrape a living from small farms they've cleared from the forest. Cabeça Fria was established 18 years ago, but it is on our land and the settlers are here illegally. The team from Operation AWA are here to tell them it is time to leave. So all of these people are going to be moved out of the town, and they've come here to ask how their preparations are going, whether they're packed, whether they need help with transport. And the idea is these guys will be given another plot of land somewhere else in Brazil where they can farm.
Então, bom dia, pessoal. Só pra gente dar uma...
Milton Turbino is in charge of Operation AWA.
O que o povo estava esperando era o INCRA organizar o lugar para acabar. Eles foram botar nos confins do Maranhão, né? Uma área que todo mundo só disse que não presta.
Depois que nós retirar a mudança, que nós não morar mais dentro, a gente pode arrancar esses material?
Nós vamos dar um tempo, assim, nesse período até não está fechada a região, a área ainda, e depois que os oficiais de justiça concluírem que ela está desocupada, não tem mais ninguém, e entregar a área, daí a partir dessa data ninguém mais vai poder mexer aqui dentro.
Pessoal, quem hoje está aqui dentro já está com condições de sair já?
A Maria.
So will you ever come back here, do you think, Cabeça Fria?
Não, não.
No?
Ah, agora se acontecesse sair, da gente sair e voltar, graças a Deus acontecesse uma coisa dessa, que um lugar que a gente ama de coração. Tem nossas mandioca, carne, milho, tanta verdura que tem, tudo isso cá.
After so long here, it's not surprising the settlers are upset to leave.
Que a contina deles que é para índio. Eu acho que índio não precisa de vir para cá. A gente vence, né, a batalha. Deus está ao nosso lado, Ele está vendo nosso sofrimento.
The law, however, is not.
E a gente tem o trabalho sendo feito por um grupo extremamente vulnerável, um grupo que passou por um processo de genocídio, que está tendo o direito dele reconhecido de ocupar o seu território tradicional de volta.
The people may not want to leave, but at least they'll have full legal ownership of their new farms. Stopping the loggers is a much bigger challenge. Loggers destroy habitat and open up the forest with tracks, bringing in settlers behind them. Tackling the loggers is the job of the Environmental Protection Service, IBAMA. The IBAMA agents suspect this mill has been taking illegal wood from the indigenous reserves in the area.
Vamos lá. O cara saiu do nada dali.
Maria Luisa Gonçalves and Roberto Cabral are in charge of this raid.
Ei, parado. De onde é que você está saindo? Onde é que você está indo?
They run operations like this all over Brazil.
Só uma moradinha aqui.
She says the mill is operating illegally.
Essa madeira, muito provavelmente, ela é de terra indígena. Essa serraria ela não tem autorização nenhuma para funcionar. E ela está no local, vocês viram que há uma divisão muito clara entre o que é o limite da terra indígena e o que é, de fato, as áreas já desmatadas. Então, essa madeira, com certeza, é de terra indígena.
So she says 4 people have run into the forest when they saw the helicopter coming. And she thinks they're almost certainly the guys who own or at least run this place. There aren't many choices in poor regions like this. The workers don't earn much. The profits are taken by the bosses.
Se fosse por mim, eu nem trabalhava nisso aqui, porque isso aqui, falar a verdade, é um inferno. Falar a verdade, é sincero, isso aqui é um inferno, isso aqui.
And now it seems the bosses want to know what's happening.
Oi, Bezerra.
Oi. Não. Cabral, o Júnior não tá aqui não. Deu uma saída.
Aqui avisando, querendo avisar desesperadamente que o Ibama está chegando na serraria para que eles possam ter tempo de fechar tudo e sumir e, enfim, sumir com o flagrante. Ou seja, o telefone não para de tocar.
Alô?
The Obama agents document what they've found
62, 64.
and set the mill workers to break the machines. And they release a rare bird. But they also want to try and catch the loggers red-handed.
Hey. Logging truck. See the truck.
So we landed in the helicopter and we're hiding in the woods hoping that the loggers will come back. And we've just seen a couple of people over there. So the guys from Obama are watching them.
Estava fiscalizando aqui para ver os madeireiros na terra de vocês. Acabamento ali? Dos madeireiros?
Não.
Não? É de quem? É de vocês?
Eu vou pôr.
Ah, é de vocês? Ah, não, então tranquilo. A gente estava esperando...
It turns out these are Karpo Indians, neighbours of the AWA.
Não é madeireiro.
They've set up a roadblock on a key route into the jungle to try and stop the loggers coming in. It seems that here, like elsewhere in the Amazon, the Indians are beginning to fight back. Back at the mill, Maria Luisa and Cabral have found some fascinating evidence. The account books.
28th of September 13. One day. Almost 37 square metres. 55 square metres.
The accounts give a remarkable insight into the business.
Oh my God, look at this. So they've got the total value, 4,700 reals, and then look, there's a fee here, 200 to pay the police, leaving them with 4,500. So this is extraordinary. This book is like the diary of the business, and we've got payments to policemen, we've got how much money they're putting in the bank, and it's a lot of money. We're talking £20,000, $30,000 they're making here. This is just in February.
The officers decide there is only one thing for it.
O nosso caminhão foi interpelado no meio do caminho. Não conseguiremos fazer a retirada dos bens. Ela funciona na completa ilegalidade, retirando madeira de terra indígena. E vamos destruir usando o princípio do fogo.
Oh, with fire. She's going to burn it down.
This mill may have been destroyed, but there are many others operating all over the Amazon.
Está muito bonito o fogo, né?
As long as illegal timber finds its way into the market, loggers will continue to try and take trees from tribal lands. The Indigenous Peoples Department, FUNAI, wants the AWA to know that after all these years, they are finally getting their ancestral land back. It has decided to show two of the tribe Operation AWA in progress. That means my friend Pirai making only his second trip out of the jungle and his first in a helicopter. Naturally, he's a little nervous. The helicopter takes them to one of the villages that has been cleared.
They want Pirai and Hamo to see what happens next. It seems even the most stubborn settler communities have decided to call it a day. There were people in this town who said they would never leave. Back in the village, Pirai and Hamo can't wait to tell the others what they've seen.
Tipa cajuru, ala wa ia pe caju, ada caminhão, ada bumi caminhão carro pe. Wa from le kama me. From le hoji. I como tito tu ka ada chame. Pai. Ka ma eu, papel pó, vou dar tio. Para ka ma tio. Pai. Dang. Tio. Ajo mi ko kistebe. Ajo ka tia. Oh, kare.
This is a wonderful moment for the tribe, but it wouldn't be possible if the Awa people themselves hadn't shown such incredible resilience. So who are the heroes of this story? Is it Funai fighting on behalf of the indigenous people?
São os índios. Nada ia acontecer se os índios não estariam resistindo até hoje. São os índios. Não há outro herói na história.
Irapanha ai. Ibo. Eu vou tiga na pori ama ani ko babe na pori ani ko babe na pori no. Isso aqui é capinho. Ai põe irapanha apanha archa apar ai põe
This is a rare thing, a good news story from the Amazon. But once the troops have gone, the loggers and farmers will be back. So the big question is whether Brazil is willing to invest the resources necessary to keep them out. Only then will the Awa, the world's most endangered tribe, be safe.